Bob. Bob Costas was hired by KMOX based on an audition tape to do the Spirits of St. Louis basketball games. He looked like he was still in junior high school. Well, he's gone on to do a few more things, like anchoring coverage of 9 Olympic Games. There isn't much he hasn't done. Along the way, he's won the National Sportscaster of the Year award 8 times, 20 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Sports Announcing, the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism. The late Jack Buck called Bob Costas the best television sports anchor in history. We agree, and we're honored to induct him into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame.
And we're going to get Steve Jones coming in, see if he can generate a little offense. He's the kind of man who comes off the bench and puts the ball in the bucket for you, Bill, and he replaces Milt Williams. Here he is with a baseline jump, and he hits right away. Well, you couldn't ask for more than that.
Minisama Kanishiwa. Watashi wa Bob Costas.
Hi, everybody. Bob Costas along with Marv Albert. First item of business, Kirk Gibson will not play for the Dodgers. The entire NFL Live crew will be here to help us set the stage for the battle between the Bengals and the 49ers.
The first ever network broadcast in 3D. If you've got the special 3D glasses, now's the time to put them on.
Bashful Bob, you must have been out in a log cabin somewhere with no electricity, no indoor plumbing, no TV or no newspaper if you don't know what Hulkamania is all about. But to answer your question, the first thing it's about is getting your act together, brother. Getting this skinny little bow tie off, getting these little chicken wings in shape.
Before we go any further, I'd just like to say publicly, this is the single proudest moment of my life.
1-1 pitch. He hits it to deep left center. Look out! Do you believe it? It's gone! In right field, Tarasco going back to the track, to the wall. And what happens here? He contends that a fan reaches up and touches it. But Richie Garcia says no, it's a home run. A pop into shallow left. The New York Yankees, world champions, team of the decade, most successful franchise of the century. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead. Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points. Who knows what will unfold in the next several months? But that may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA. Thanks for staying up later. This is part 2, it being Tuesday, of the unprecedented Mel Brooks week here on Later.
Any team I would root for besides the Dodgers, my father would tell me of horrible things that used to happen to Jackie Robinson when he played in that town.
If you're not eventually a first-rank Hall of Famer, a lot of people will say you were a bust or overhyped. They haven't happened?
You want to let me finish here for a second, pal?
I'm asking you the question.
Then Coach, shut your mouth and let me answer the question, all right? I'll be happy to answer.
Go ahead and answer it.
Good.
But let's finish this thing up, and then we will.
I don't rule anything out. I mean, I don't even rule out coming back on your show.
You wanted to meet Vin Scully. You'd listened to him for years, and you described his broadcasts as being musical.
I don't know of anybody that can announce a baseball game like Vin Scully.
Have you ever used steroids?
No.
In the long run, is China's rise irreconcilable with America's interests? Were you around 30 years ago this month for Disco Demolition Night?
I was not.
You were not?
I was not in Chicago.
Can you prove you were not in the ballpark that night? Can you prove you didn't rush the field?
Is this Hannity or?
To this day, I couldn't, if you and I had a party, I mean, well, you and I wouldn't be at a party. But I mean, if we were at a party, I got a little ridiculous. I started to think we were going to hang out together, which is out of the question.
I'm flattered and impressed by the kind of insight that you're bringing to it.
A reasonable person says where there's this much smoke, there must be plenty of fire. What do you say?
I say that I am innocent of those charges.
Innocent? Completely innocent and falsely accused in every aspect?
Well, I could say that, I have done some of those things.
Super Bowl 46 will kick off at Lucas Oil Stadium. The New York Giants and New England Patriots.
Buonasera from Torino, everybody. I'm Bob Costas. Hello and Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Bob Costas. Greetings from the edge of the cupola just inside the home stretch here at Churchill Downs.
Do you think that what Pete Rose did damaged the game as much as what prominent steroid users did? How close did you come to losing the season? That's the kind of thing you want out of the game, isn't it?
Knowing what we know now about the risk of catastrophic injury and perhaps the long-term effects, we're not going to allow our son to play football. What would you say? Thank you for watching, and good night this last time from Vancouver.
Good night this one last time from China. Good night this final time from the birthplace of the Olympic Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Costas.